Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Adaora Ogechukwu. So if you're watching this video, I must have given birth and I want to share my birth story with everyone. Now I'll be inserting pictures because I didn't have time to video myself. Like, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to video myself to show you how my experience and all of that, but I didn't have the time because of how it happened. Now let me start the story from the head. Now on Sunday, I think I'll insert the date because I can't. Okay, on the 24th morning by 12 o'clock. Like, normally I had insomnia during my pregnancy. I hardly sleep at night. Now it was 12 o'clock and I had finished having my bath. I had fetched water, like done everything basically, even washed clothes. I wasn't feeling anything, though I already had plans that the Monday, which is 24th, that I was going to like do a lot of things, you know, straight out activities that will kickstart labor. So by the 12 o'clock I come downstairs, like I was watching movie. My husband was just lying down and all that, and I started feeling like a sharp pain on my stomach. I was like, is this labor? Like, I don't understand. And I had my friend, like Pastor Jennifer, she was telling me, if you don't see any sign, just call me and all that. So when I felt the first sharp pain, I called her, and she was like, okay, set your timer. If you notice it constantly, just keep timing it. And the thing it was coming instead of, normally how I know labor is, if you have contraction now, it will give you another space, maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, you get yourself, you have another. But this thing was coming constantly, like in seconds. I called her another second. I told her, ma, this thing is coming in seconds. I had to wake my husband up. My husband woke my mother-in-law. Thank God she was around, because we had flood in Bayelsa and she came in to help me before the flood. My mother-in-law, like, she came downstairs and she was rubbing my back. I was noticing that like contractions was coming in seconds. The next thing I noticed, I wanted to go to the toilet to push. She said, please, don't go and pour that child in the toilet. I went to the toilet. I pulled the second time. I was pulling all over the place. Jesus Christ. She was helping me cleaning the whole place, and they said, okay, it's good I have my bath. I had a hot bath, drank hot water with glucose, like to give me strength. Immediately I just got out from my room, my water broke. I've never experienced water breaking, so it was surreal for me. The next thing, I just seen hot water splash from my leg, and I was like, Jesus, so I'm going to give birth now. And the next thing, like, my whole body started, when you want to actually push out something. I just told my husband, please, let's rush to my auntie's place, my friend's place. We rushed to Pastor Jennifer's place, and immediately I got to her house. Jesus Christ. What I was hearing was, like, my baby was pushing out itself. I was shouting. Like, I've never experienced that kind of pain in my life before. Like, the baby I was shouting. And she said, okay, she's a nurse. Like, thankfully. She was like, okay, let me check you, to check how many cm you're dilated. Like, as she just checked, my baby's head was already in my V. Hey, God. Like, she just told my husband, if there's a way you can drive. And this was around like after 2 in the night. She was telling my husband, like, if there's a way you can drive, just drive. My mother-in-law was in the car begging me, please don't give birth to this guy in the car. And see, one day when I went for my antenatal, I saw one woman that gave birth in the car, like the child died, and the nurses were shouting on her. When I remember the experience, I told myself, no, I will not give birth to this child, but the pain was so much. Immediately we got to the hospital. My husband just was banging on the door, because everybody was already sleeping now, was banging on the door. But the nurses, they were still doing, like, this kind of they were still. Immediately my auntie just, like, when they flung open the door, like, my auntie just asked them, wait, any bed. They just showed her a bed, and she just said, Ada, push, like, seriously, start pushing. And oh my God, I gave, like, the first, second, third try, my baby came out. The next thing, my placenta came out, and the next thing was history. The moral, like, from my story is how God is. Because when the doctors came in the morning, like by 9:10, the doctor was saying it's not possible, that labor is usually 12 hours, that how can I not feel anything? I said I wasn't feeling anything till at that 12 o'clock or to 12. I wasn't feeling anything. My labor was just, I gave birth to my baby at around 3:45. It just showed me how God is. Like, I don't know, it wasn't what like any normal human being could fathom, and it was what I prayed for. I prayed that God would give me an easy labor, because I know what I went through with giving birth to my first baby. It wasn't even easy at all, but God just put, like, I was begging God, let my baby push out itself. Let me not go through any kind of tear, episiotomy, all those kind of things. I didn't go through any of that. He just came out effortlessly. And like, I know, okay, I think today is 2 weeks and I'm fine, I'm okay. I don't even look like somebody that gave birth. Me, I know how I feel on the inside. I'm so good, I'm fine, and all that. So this is my birth story. I hope you enjoyed my story. I hope you learned a thing or two. Like, if you're someone that you're pregnant, like from the first month, second month, third month, just start believing God. Whatever kind of delivery you want, God will do it for you. Like, whatever. God showed me that it wasn't about man, it was about him and all that. So please don't forget to subscribe to, let me know where I'm putting much. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to, keep following up on my videos, because I'll bring more sweet and interesting videos your way. Thanks, and God bless you. I love you. Bye. Bye. Please don't tell me